Let's get into the most efficient storefront stalking method for Amazon FBA if you are doing online arbitrage in 2025. Personally, the best software that I like to use to do storefront stalking is Keepa. And this is what I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show you how to actually use it and how to actually be successful with storefront stalking. If you do not know me, by the way, my name is Chris Mangunza. I do videos right on YouTube to teach you how to become a successful Amazon seller, whether you are doing retail, online arbitrage, not really wholesale, but we're getting there, right? So if I were you, I would subscribe because this is 100% free. So let's dive into my computer and let's look at how to storefront stalk. The first thing, when it comes to storefront stalking, is you need to have a great starting point, okay? If you start from any random product, this is not going to work. What you want to do first is you want to figure out a product that is a great product, and you know that by knowing a product that you've sold in the past, or something that like just something that sells fast. You want to start from there, not any random product. If you do online arbitrage, you want to start from an online arbitrage product, okay? And to do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at a product that a lot of your favorite gurus are selling right now, which is the Wilson. A lot of the bad gurus, by the way, because this product tanked lately. But we're going to look at the Wilson, and that's a product that I like to give as an example, the Wilson leather conditioner for. There we go. And we're going to find something profitable just for you guys, right? In today's video. But Wilson here we go. So you got a ton of dumbass gurus that got on this product way too late. It's not even football season anymore. People that at their stock tank. Let's look quickly through the offer tab to see if we can some of your favorite gurus. And I will confirm that live in front of you. I'm not going to say names. I'm going to do all that stuff. We're just going to look. Let me just pause to me because it's loading. It's taking way too long to load. Actually, it just finished loading. Let's look quickly. So how many sellers do we have? We have a lot of sellers, right? By the way, if you want to do storefront stalking, star 67, that is right there, is a good storefront to actually, if you're watching my channel, I'm really sorry. I've been storefront stalking this guy for a long time. Yeah, but that's not what we're going to look at right now. What we want to do is we want to find a great storefront to actually source. And so to do this, I'm not going to look at this right there. Let me just turn this on. Here we go. And here we go. We don't care about this. We care about this. Here we go. So what we want to do is we want to mainly find a storefront that got there when the product was good, that got there early, right? Of course, if you look at these guys, yeah, it's not going to be good. But it looks like a lot of people got regated right there, which is interesting. But let's take a random guy that was there early, so which means that he probably knows what he's doing, and probably like this guy right here, ASA Media. Let's look at this guy. So this guy was there early, he sold a lot or whatever. Looks like somebody that we can actually storefront stalk. So I'm not going to go too deep into how to find a great storefront today. That's not the point of this video. It's mainly on how to actually use Keepa to storefront stalk. So to do this, just click on the seller's name right there, and it's going to open up its Keep page. Okay. By the way, the reason why I prefer to use, and I've been using Keepa instead of Seller Amp lately to do this, and I've been doing it like since Q4, if I'm not going to lie, is because it's just way faster, in my opinion. It just loads everything, right? It just loads everything. By the way, make sure to configure your columns, right? So you get something that does not look too crowded. This is the only thing that I keep, right? So if you want to copy mine. But yeah, it just loads. The great thing with Keepa is that it just loads all the product, which is not the case with Seller Amp. Seller Amp loads 5 products at a time and sometimes reload the same products over and over. Not a big fan of that. The other reason why I like to use this, I like to use Keepa, is because I can actually sort product by sales rank, by bought in the past one. I can actually filter by buy box, and this is why I like to do it this way. So what I'm going to do, this guy does not have a lot of products. Yes, there's a few things that I can look at. Let's sort by, so since there's not a lot of things, like when we sort by, I mean, except this one, that's the only one that we have like a number for the bought in the past month. Then I'm going to sort by sales rank, and I'm going to look at this, right? I'm going to look at the product one by one, just over this to look at the keeper graph. If the keeper graph looks interesting, I click here and open it on another tab, right? And that's how you go about storefront stalking with Keeper, and then just making your Keeper analysis, analyzing the graph, right, to see if it actually makes sense for you to buy this, right? And as always, after that, let me just zoom out. Here we go. Just look for the product on Google, right? And it looks like, I don't know if it's all clad. I don't know if it's this one. It's probably not this one. But yeah, that's the process. That's easy. So let's get a little bit deeper into that. We actually want to find a profitable product. So let's get back here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Here we go. So we got a better view of all this. And let's check somebody else that was here early. Somebody with more reviews. We got Lyrid. Here we go. Let's look at this guy. So this guy had a lot of stock. I hope he sold out. I hope for him. But that's not the seller that we wanted to look at. I want to find somebody. Yeah, let's look at this guy, Eastern Trade House. Here we go. The reason why 252 reviews, by the way, don't listen to people telling you, hey, if somebody has less than this review, less than that much, it's bullshit. Don't listen to that. Just look at everybody. Don't look at beginners. Don't look at people doing wholesale. Look at people that know what they're doing, pretty much, okay? You will find people that know what they're doing by finding the people that are actually early on the product, and that's the key with storefront stalking. So that's the seller that we have. I already saw some profitable products on his storefront. I assume that, you know what, I'm actually curious because I don't know if this is OA or if this is retail arbitrage. Because I used to sell soccer ball from Ross in the past. So we need to find this under 28.65. The price is pretty stable, right? Is soccer season coming? I have no idea. But I mean, the price is pretty stable. We can get these from eBay. And so you see how fast it can be, like if you just put in the work correctly, right? So if we go to eBay, we can get this at 30.98. Is it the same one, same color? Let me see, same one, same color, 30.98. 30.98. Without manufacturing our margins, we are making and really easy. We are making $6.27 per unit. It's saying 300 times a month. That's and you literally saw that's how easy it is. That's how easy online arbitrage is. That's it. That's how easy storefront stalking is. As long as you're doing it correctly and you're doing it the smart way, not trying to brute force your way, looking at everybody, that you're going to fail if you do it this way. Okay? What you want to do is find something like this. You can find something like this really, really fast, right? $6 profit. Okay? Here we go. And you got your thumbnail. $6 profit. Here we go. It's really easy. It's just about doing that. So just about selecting the storefront that you stalk, selecting the great storefronts and then looking at the products that they sell, right? Literally, that's literally it. That's how you do it. You just sort them. You're smart about it. You sort the products by the one that sells the fastest, and you focus on these. That's it. You don't need and it's going to be way faster if you actually do it this way. In my opinion, this is why I like to do it with Keeper than using Seller Amp. But let's look at another product randomly. The first product that pops up, right? 18, whatever. Here we go. Let's open it up on. So we need to get this around $9. Is it profitable again? Here we go. Second product, Vitacost. Boom, boom. 16 us, 6.29. We get coupons. We get 20% off. Let's just use 6.29, right? And let's figure out if it's the same one. So it's £8.45 us. We got 16 us, right? Which is crazy. So we got a bigger one. For less money. That. Wait, that's crazy. Let's go back to see if we can find. Let's look at this. So we got a 3-pack. Let me zoom in. Here we go. So we got a 3-pack for $19.99. It's 8.45 us. Right, so this is the one that we want. $19.99 divided by 3. And it's actually more expensive. Yeah, 666. Here we go. You got your second product. We literally checked 2 products and we found 2 profitable products with storefront stalking. That's how easy storefront stalking is. Like, no joke, if you do it the right way. The reason why you fail with storefront stalking is because you are using outdated storefront stalking method. You want to use seller amp, go through, it takes a lot of time. Do it with Keepa, do it this way. By the way, yeah, shout out to the guys at seller amp. But right now, doing seller amp might have a better UI for beginners. But I'm being 100% honest with you. Yeah, in my opinion, that's the way to go. You just do it with Keepa this way. You're a little bit smart about it at the beginning with the seller that you actually select. And that's it. Like, that's literally all there is about storefront stalking. I'll see you in the next video.